fly on commercial airlines worldwide. Each year, 1.7 billion on 25 million flights. So how many of you have been on an airplane before? And how many have experienced jet lag? Okay, and how many know exactly what it is and why and and symptoms of it? No, okay, so now you'll get to find out more about it. So firstly, I will tell you something about how and why you get it. Then I will inform you about the symptoms and how you can avoid this. And then thirdly, we will find out if it's dangerous and if it does have some long-lasting consequences. So first, each and every one of you have an internal body clock, which tells you when you're feeling sleepy and when you are feeling active. And this is governed by daylight, so you always know when it's day and when it's night outside in your local time. But as you travel to a different time zone, your internal body watch will get out of sync, and you don't know when it's day and when it's night, so you might get sleepy during the day and not able to sleep during the night. So the world is divided into 24 different time zones, and it depends on which way you're traveling on the effect that jet lag has. And it's the bigger problem if you go east, because then the day gets shortened and you lose time, and the body doesn't cope with that, as well as going west when you gain time. So the different symptoms, they therefore depend on the time zones you crossed and also which direction you travel. So now on to some of the symptoms you might get when you get jet lag. So besides tiredness and insomnia, you might feel anxiety. You get digestive problems. You might get confused. Might get dehydrated. You can get a headache and a bad temper. You might feel nausea, which is what I'm feeling now, and sweating, and some even might get memory loss. So what to do to prevent these things from happening? There's a lot of tips online, but some of them are to drink a lot of water and keeping hydrated, because up in the air you get, dehydrated. So it's important to drink a lot of water. You have to reset your internal clock, so as soon as the flight attendants announce the time, you have to set your watch to that time. You have to be loose and wear comfy clothes and be comfortable at the airplane. Watch your back, use a neck pillow. That way you prevent neck pain and you encourage sleep, which is the next point. You have to catch some sleep. Even a short snooze will help the recovering time. And you have to keep moving. You can move around in the cabin or do some exercises while you're sitting down. And that's about it. And it says be realistic, so if you do have these symptoms, just realize that it is jet lag and not the environment. So, and now the last thing on my list is it dangerous? And according to some Berkeley University research, it is dangerous and it might have some long-lasting effects. So they released a new study that shows that jet lag has lasting and dangerous effects and consequences. And research at UC Berkeley revealed the findings of a new study that says just when you thought jet lag could get worse, it actually does. So for the first time ever, they discovered and did some research on what happens after the jet lag wears off. And the associate professor of psychology, Lance Kriegfeld says that the takeaway is that if you are repeatedly jet lagged, you're in danger of causing potential brain damage. So that's something to think about. And they did a research where they used hamsters twice a week for a month. They subjected hamsters to time shifts equal to New York and Paris. And even after the hamsters went back to their normal schedules, they had trouble learning and remembering things they used to know. And they also had fewer brain cells. So in the end, researchers say that you have to allow one full day of recovery for every hour you travel in time zone. So if you travel like I did from Norway to Hawaii, it's a 12-hour difference. So according to this, I would use 12 days for full recovery. So about now you should know what jet lag is and how you get it, some of the symptoms and how you can try to avoid the symptoms, and that it in fact can be dangerous.